Once upon a time, far beyond the misty hills of an old European kingdom stood a village that never saw the moon. Every night, clouds gathered thick and heavy, hiding the stars. The villagers said the moon had forgotten them. But one little girl, named Clara, believed otherwise. She was brave, curious, and full of light. Every night, she climbed the tallest hill to search for the moon, whispering, "If you can hear me, please come back." One night, as she sat alone with her lantern, a silver feather fell from the sky. It glowed like moonlight. Clara picked it up and heard a soft whisper, "Find the mirror of the moon before the light fades forever." The Legend of the Mirror. The next morning, Clara ran to the village library. Old Master Finn, the librarian, was asleep under a pile of books. "Master Finn!" she cried. "What is the mirror of the moon?" The old man blinked and said, "Ah, that is an ancient tale, child. Long ago, the moon gave a silver mirror to humankind, so they could see truth in themselves. But greed and pride broke it into pieces, and now the sky hides its light." Clara's eyes shone. "Then I'll find the pieces and fix it." Master Finn laughed kindly. You're just a child." But Clara only smiled. Even the smallest candle can chase away the dark, the forest of whispers. Clara packed her lantern, bread, and the glowing feather. She walked for hours until she reached a deep, shadowy forest. The trees whispered secrets as she passed. At last, she found a pool of water, calm, dark, and perfectly still. She knelt beside it and gasped. Inside the reflection lay a shimmering shard of silver glass, one piece of the moon's mirror. Just as she reached for it, a shadow fox leapt from behind a tree. "That mirror shard belongs to the forest," it growled. "Why should I let you take it?" Clara trembled but held her ground. "Because I want to bring back the moonlight for everyone, not for myself." The fox stared at her. For a long moment, it said nothing. Then, slowly, it bowed its head. "No human has spoken so honestly in years," it said. "Take it. But remember, light without truth burns cold." Clara nodded and lifted the shard. It glowed softly, like moonlight reborn. The frozen castle. Following the feather's glow, Clara traveled on until she reached an icy mountain. At its peak stood a ruined castle, covered in frost. Inside, time seemed to sleep. Icicles hung from the ceiling like crystal chandeliers. In the center of the hall lay another mirror shard frozen inside a block of ice. Clara tried to break the ice, but it was too hard. Suddenly, she heard footsteps soft and slow. An ice queen, tall and pale as winter, appeared. "Who dares touch my mirror?" she asked coldly. Clara bowed. "Please, Your Majesty, I'm not stealing. I'm trying to bring back the moonlight." The queen studied her closely. "Why should I give you the shard? Humans once shattered it with their lies." Clara's eyes filled with tears. "Then let me be the one who fixes their mistake. I'll promise with my heart never to lie, never to take light for granted." The Ice Queen's eyes softened. "You have courage, little one." She waved her hand, and the ice melted. The shard floated into Clara's palm, glowing brighter than before. "Take it," said the queen. "You've melted something colder than ice, my doubt." The last shard. With two pieces shining in her bag, Clara continued through storm and snow. Her lantern flickered weakly until the feather began to glow again, guiding her toward a cliff overlooking the sea. There she found an old sailor, mending nets by moonless light. "Looking for something, lass?" he asked kindly. Clara nodded. "The last piece of the moon's mirror." The sailor pointed to the dark waves. "It fell into the sea long ago. Only the brave can dive deep enough to find it. Clara took a deep breath. Then I'll be brave. She tied the lantern to her belt and jumped into the icy water. Down, down she sank until she saw it. A final silver shard resting among glowing shells. She reached out, grabbed it, and kicked her way to the surface. As she gasped for breath, the shards in her bag began to hum, glowing together in harmony. The mirror reborn. Clara climbed back to the hill above her village. She placed the 3 shards on the ground, laid the feather beside them, and whispered, "Moon above, hear my wish. I have found your truth. Return your light to us." The shards lifted into the air and fused together, forming a round silver mirror that shone like 1,000 stars. The clouds parted. The moonlight burst through, flooding the sky with silver glow. The villagers came running, cheering, laughing, crying. For the first time in 100 years, they saw the moon. Master Finn wiped his eyes. "You did it, Clara. You brought back our light." The shadow fox appeared on the hill, bowing low. "The forest thanks you." The Ice Queen watches from afar. "The moon smiles upon you." Clara smiled softly. "It wasn't just me. The light was always there. It just needed someone to believe." Years later. Clara grew up to become the kingdom's greatest explorer, not for fame, but to bring light wherever darkness hid. Every night, she hung the moonlight mirror on her window so the world could remember. Even one small heart can bring back the light of the moon. And when she looked into the mirror, she sometimes saw the Ice Queen's gentle smile and the fox running free beneath the moonlight. Moral of the story: true light shines from those who believe in good, even when the world forgets it. Courage, honesty, and kindness can bring back hope even from darkness.